What's up guys, and welcome back to Mesohinda Plays, where today we have some more of the 100 line Last Defense Academy. So last time out we learned the truth about this war. Apparently we are actually on another planet called Futurum, and the Futurans are the name of the people here that we are trying to take out, because apparently humanity is trying to survive. And the only way to do that is to wipe out all life on this new planet because Earth is destroyed, and make this our new home as well. We also learn apparently the Hemoanima was a power specifically given to certain heroes on this planet, and those are the commanders. Also, Shion is apparently the second coming. I don't exactly know all the facts about it, but he was kidnapped as a baby. They're using his power to wipe out all life on this planet. But after learning all the truths, then Ava goes and stabs Sire because her brainwashing malfunctioned, hearing the name of her planet again. We get attacked by a bunch of, I still don't know exactly what they are, but the smaller invaders. We hear the voices again of them crying out for help. Then after killing all of them, Shouma, who's been trying to remember something, tries to go kill Ava to absorb her power so he can remember what he's forgotten. And I have to decide whether to let him kill her or not. And when I try to keep him from killing her, it ends up backfiring. She breaks through her brainwashing for a minute, kills Shouma instead. And then after getting to know the real Ava, because she returns to her original self, Takumi decides to let her out of her cage and let her go back to her adopted daughter, only for everybody to figure out that's exactly what he's trying to do, and they try to capture him, but then Eito helps him get away, and now we're on the run with Ava. So a lot happened in the last one. I do apologize for it being a longer video than usual, but I did not expect this to go on as long as it has. I still don't know exactly where this is going as far as the ending is concerned, but I've really enjoyed it so far. I've enjoyed getting to know Ava outside of her brainwashing, and also just learn more about the commanders in general. So we'll see how long until we get to the end of this. Obviously, once we're done here, we'll go back and let Shouma absorb Ava's Hemoanima, and we'll see where we go from there. But let's go ahead and get into it. Ava and I wandered through ruin after abandoned ruin. That was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Well, next day. And another day. At some point, we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. This is where all of a sudden it's just going to be like, and then we died. Game over. If I had just gone like a couple more seconds. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. We didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I'd been prepared for the fact that I might die back when I defied Sire to save Ava. Now it looked like our escape had only bought us a few days' reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. I told you before, didn't I? I've made my choice and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Ava, her face pale and washed out with exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I've made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets. About all of them. But not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different worlds, and we may have started on different sides. But being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Oh, Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Ava and I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on each other for support. Each other. That was all we had now. Another day down? Do we have any water or anything? Oh, that's right, Eito gave us some rations. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of future civilization. Which date was this again? 74? The rations Eito had given us were getting low. We were going to run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top up our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet my people had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Commune. I wanted you to meet her too. Hey, don't be like that. It could still happen. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place, and we didn't even know if Ava's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. All we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. Day 75. We'd made it to day 75. I thought we had anyway. I might have lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining into my face. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Ava.
Me.
I croaked out Ava's name and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reached out in the direction her voice had come from. Slowly, my fingers met hers sooner than I was expecting. She'd reached out for me too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do. This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you. The time we've spent together. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
This is sad. I didn't want this to be how it ended. I had the sense that Ava had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time there was no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But Ava, I wanted you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected something, someone important. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. Will we live another day? And another day? And another day? Maybe? Me? Kumi? Takumi? Takumi? Please wake up, Takumi! At the sound of that voice, I opened my eyes. Somebody found us. Hell yeah. Very different though. It's so weird seeing, I don't even remember what they're called, but the buildings that are carved out of the side of cliffs. I'm gonna have to look it up. But is this where the Futurans are having to live now, since we kind of destroyed one of their big cities, possibly? Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I found myself laying on a simple bed, with Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava, how are we still alive? I raised my tired head up and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we'd passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us, right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that? Is this Commune? Look at her, she's adorable. Ah, you are awake. That is certainly a relief. He might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune? Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first, but I wish you'd be more careful. Ava, did you say Commune? So this girl is... Yes, I am Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother has told me a lot about you. We were fortunate to be able to save both your lives. Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters. Huh? Rebellion? It's a long story. You should have some warm soup first. Now that you mention it, that'd be great. I'm starving. Well, this is interesting. When they say rebellion, do they mean rebellion against Veshness, possibly? While I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Commune told me about what was going on. The people of Futurum and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. Futuran society had become a military dictatorship, with Veshness ruling by right of her abnormally strong cryptoglobin. The power of God she'd been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. To Veshness, every living Futuran was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. Those grotesque monsters we called invaders, they'd all just been regular people once. Oh, God. That's why we hear some voices sometimes. I wonder why it's not every time, though. I guess maybe it depends on how long they've been the invaders. Like, maybe if she turned them into invaders, like, a week ago, there's still enough of them that were people that they're able to communicate still, possibly? But damn. Plenty still opposed what Veshness was doing. They couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance group, the Rebellion. Ava's daughter Commune had assumed control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Oh, she can use cryptoglobin too. That's interesting. Still, it's gotta be a tough job for a little girl like her.
Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and her forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats.
Like me and my friends?
Indeed, the hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down.
Then why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. If we can stop Last Defense Academy from raising this planet and take Veshness down too, we might just be able to live in peace.
It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Veshness. And as for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies?
No, I knew very well I couldn't do that, not so long as I had this bomb inside me.
And do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders who have laid waste to our planet.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, but you are different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you.
Commune looked at me with genuine affection. Ava must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious.
Still, if Veshness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Veshness and the Last Defense Academy to destroy each other. Commune, I'm so sorry you had to shoulder this burden alone. It took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you for this long. That was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy I get to see your smiling face again. Oh, Commune. Not to mention, having the two of you here will provide quite the morale boost.
You sure you want me too?
Of course. The Rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly?
Favors? What do you mean by that? Takumi, calm down.
It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourselves at home here. Commune, I think you've misunderstood. Oh, I understand all too well, Mother. Come, let me show you to your tent. Due to supply issues, you'll both have to stay in the same tent together, but I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Oh God. Gotta love these classic misunderstandings that will not stay misunderstandings for long.
Shall we?
Yes, I guess we should. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Ava's life with the Rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer, but our bodies needed time to heal and recover. Not being used to Futuran people or customs, I felt a little out of place at first. But Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Ava began to develop into something more definite. I couldn't deny them anymore. It was time. Takumi, pants off. I'm sorry. And so the days passed by one after another. Day 93, what a jump. The wind was gentle that morning. It felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Way out on the horizon, the mountains towered underneath an endless azure blue sky, It was a kind of scenery I could never have even dreamed of back in the complex. I sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. It wasn't like at Last Defense Academy where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. I wonder how everyone is doing back at this school. I bet they're still fighting hard.
Oh, Takumi, you're out here, huh?
Ava emerged from our tent and sat down next to me.
Were you thinking about your friends again?
Yeah, not good thoughts either.
What do you mean?
Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here.
Yes, according to commune scouting parties, several more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped.
They're probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them, or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. I like my peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more.
Takumi.
I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, I'd started shaking, and not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hand in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child.
Of course you don't want to fight them anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you. We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
What do you mean by comfort each other? I didn't know what to say. What could I say? In all likelihood, these 100 days were going to end just like the last, with Shion's undying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. Takumi, that's not how the last 100 days ended. Do you not remember this? The only way our peaceful lives could continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Commune's suggestion that we hope Veshness and the Special Defense Unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time. But deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too.
Come back inside. It's cold out here.
Yeah. I let Ava lead me away back into our tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this. Always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was going to change. And soon. I could feel it inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. 94. While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me.
Hello, Takumi. You certainly seemed like you had a good time last night.
What do you mean? You didn't see anything?
Yeah, I saw you and Mother go into the tent and I heard some weird noises. Sound like you guys were fighting. Were you practicing for the next battle?
Yeah, totally. Oh, God. Quit kidding around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you?
The two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous.
You're always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes.
In all seriousness, I'm happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations. She's never really had the chance to.
She's had it pretty tough, huh?
Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention, her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploited at every turn.
That confirms it for me because I asked in the last one and never really got total confirmation. But when she said sister, it wasn't like a metaphorical sister, it's actual blood sister. That's crazy.
But now it feels as though she is really living her own life. Thanks to you, Takumi.
Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Commune. The hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Ava beg us to spare her life, after all.
I know my mother loves me very much. I have never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I could tell you are special to her, Takumi.
Huh?
I'm special?
Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners.
It's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
That's the spirit. Keep it up and one day I may call you Father.
Commune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was, but it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Commune, and I really be a family someday? It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile, especially the part about Ava and I being mother and father. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? Again, I don't really know where this is going. Like, are we going to go back and fight Veshnes, possibly? We'd had another string of peaceful days, without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent, looking pale and shaken.
I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days ago. Specifically, Dalxia, the paragon of warfare.
Wait, there was another one? No, we had killed them all, though.
Dalxia?
What? Who is that?
Dalxia is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was Supreme Commander before Veshnes ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on the condition that he'd fight for her. She really is getting desperate now.
That's why we've never seen him before. I wonder in the other timeline, whenever I let Shouma kill Ava, I wonder if we have to face off against him. That'll be kind of like a what the hell moment for Takumi, because it's gonna be an entirely new commander that we've never seen before. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Dalxia guy last time. Who'd have thought Veshnes still had a trick like that up her sleeve?
He and Veshnes are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion.
But what about the school? What happened to the Special Defense Unit?
They somehow managed to defeat Dalxia, though it cost your friend made of Undying Flames most of his power.
Shion! Damn it! Why does he have to be so reckless?
Though they won, the school sustained massive damage in the process. The Undying Flames surrounding it have disappeared too.
The Wall of Fire's gone? Does that mean Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough Undying Flames to keep the wall up anymore, there definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle?
Takumi, I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself has taken heavy damage.
I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but...
Veshnes is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She will probably mount her final attack on the Academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is.
What are the rebellion going to do?
We will watch how it plays out, that is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other.
I didn't have any right to criticize Commune's judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing, if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. I left the tent and went outside to think.
Takumi, are you...
Well, damn. This is not going well. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was warring inside me. On the one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way and then the other. On and on it went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I'd been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There's no escape. I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. I had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Really, it was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? And what was I going to do? I wonder if they're going to give me another choice here, whether to go back and fight or to stay here. If they do, I honestly have no idea what I choose. To be perfectly honest, Commune came to wake me up that morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her.
I just received a report from one of my recon teams.
Is it?
Yes, Veshness is leading a massive force of her mutated bioweapons toward Last Defense Academy. It seems the time has come for them to settle things. Takumi.
Ava didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face.
Based on our projections, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place.
Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time, but should I? If I was being completely honest with myself, I didn't want to lose the happiness I'd found here. But could I really abandon my friends after everything we'd been through together? I had a choice to make, the last one before this war finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. Oh, son of a bitch! Why do they make me choose? I mean, again, I'm gonna see both, so it's not like this decision is the be-all, end-all. I can see both of them. Man, this is tough. Like, what would I do in this moment? I honestly couldn't even say. Because on the one hand, I 100% understand where Takumi's coming from. Like, wanting to stay here, wanting to just be with somebody that he cares about. But on the other hand, these are his friends, and he did leave them, even if they did kind of turn on him whenever they found out he was trying to just at least help Ava stay alive. They definitely jumped to a lot of conclusions, but I honestly feel like with everything that's happened, I feel like I want to see what happens with Ava first. I feel like my decision to keep her alive and try to save her, I almost feel like this is the ending that I want to see now, is Takumi getting to be with Ava. So that's going to be my first decision. But damn, another really tough one, and one that I don't feel like either way is going to work out well. Because either I'm with her to the end and we just die together, or I go back and possibly die with my friends instead. I don't feel like either way it's going to work out for Takumi, unfortunately. My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster, begged me not to abandon the ones I'd sworn to protect, my friends, my family, my entire species, but I ignored its entreaties. I had something else I wanted to protect now.
Takumi?
Ava. That's who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Ava. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants. It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or years have passed since then. Oh my god! Takumi! You did it? You're starting a family with her. Now the question is, biologically speaking, this kid that we're now forming, how's that gonna work exactly? We also both have hemoenema, so is this kid gonna be a super hemoenema kid? Maybe the kid can fight back against Veshness because he'll be that powerful, or she. I mean, who knows? Best ending for Takumi though. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know why I skipped that first one. Ava and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. On that fateful day, Last Defense Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshness's rule became stronger than ever. Futurum wasn't raised by undying flames, and now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme prejudice. We lost touch with Commune. Don't even know if she's still alive. What? No! Not Commune. I still wanted her to be around too. Ava and I have managed to avoid Veshness so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
Yeah, it's a real little rascal. I can't wait to meet it.
Same here. We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We lost a lot. Almost everything, in fact. Except for each other. But I still have Ava. She still has me. So I don't regret making this choice, even with the world in the state that it's in. It's what's allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby's going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
We began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all bad. We had the world to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. You know, that was a pretty sweet ending, not gonna lie. We've got number 8, the Ava route, the Wanderers. That was sweet. But now let's see what happens when we go back and try to save the school. Alright, sorry Ava. It was nice to have a kid with you and all, but now I gotta go save my friends. I made up my mind. Really, there had never been any choice but this one. I'd betrayed my friends for Ava, and now I was going to betray her. She and Commune would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. But this was how it had to be. When I'd saved Ava, it was because I'd refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. Day 99. Are we actually going to fight? Or am I just going to go back and then get my shit rocked, and that's going to be the end of the story? As dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, I've got my infuser and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water. Got a pretty decent idea of which direction the school is from here. If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. I thought about leaving a letter or something for Ava, but decided against it. If she was going to hate me for running out on her anyway, there's no point in me muddying the water with half-hearted apologies. Better for her to forget about me and move on. Guess I should get going. But right as I started walking, a voice called out to me.
So, you really were planning to go back alone?
Ava, what? How?
I've spent enough time with you to know how you think. You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends, but you also wouldn't want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted, but when it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
That's why I love you.
Aww.
Ah.
You saw right through me, huh? Are you mad?
No, not really. Just surprised. After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm going with you. I'll stay by your side, even if it means fighting my sister.
What? But you can't. You'd just be throwing your life away. I bit back the words. Saying that would be like admitting I wasn't expecting to survive this either.
Let's do this, and both come back together. Our chances of success are higher with 2 fighters than just 1. That should be obvious.
But what about Commune? And besides, you've got no reason to fight for humanity. They brainwashed you into killing your own people. You don't owe them anything.
Not them, but you've protected me, and you've shown me love. I'm not doing this out of guilt or pity, or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? Or were you only with me because you felt sorry for me?
No, of course not.
I don't want to stifle my feelings anymore, Takumi. My heart is telling me to go with you.
This is interesting. Kind of wonder if she's going to fight in her more monstrous form. Might give us a better chance.
For once in my life, I want to follow my heart.
Ava. I felt like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Ava. She had her own feelings and free will trampled over. First by Veshness and then by us humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free. Free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Alright, let's go. You and me, together until the very end.
I've waited so long to hear you say that. Ever since you let me out of my cage, this is all I've wanted. To be with you. Always.
Yeah.
Sounds like the matter is settled.
Commune.
I talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision.
Are you sure you want to let your mom come with me?
Didn't she already?
Shut up. Aren't you hoping for the two sides to wipe each other out?
Not anymore. Whoever wins in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Take good care of my mother, Takumi.
Alright, if that's what you want.
I'm sorry, Commune. We finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish. Grown-ups have a right to be selfish sometimes too, Mother. If you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
Thank you, Commune. I'll always love you. My darling daughter.
Oh, this is sweet too. These are both good endings in my... Well, I guess this still hasn't ended yet.
I will be praying for your victory. Both of you.
And so, I left the camp and made my way back toward the school. Not alone like I'd originally planned, but with Ava by my side. One way or another, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her.
Takumi, please stop. I don't know why you keep wanting to reference so many songs, but it's just not funny.
Fine. This battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the wall of fire used to be. And there it was, Last Defense Academy. And? Still standing? Oh, Ato. You decided to fight too? Interesting. She's too strong.
It looks like this is as far as we go. No, we can't give up. If we lose, then... This is the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power.
Ava rushed in and blocked Veshness's attack at the last minute.
Everybody, stand back.
Guys, are you okay?
Takumi,
You came back. It took you long enough.
oh, so you two showed up after all, and just in time too. This whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic, hardly worthy of my moment of triumph.
What did you do to the others?
See for yourself. They're right over there. What's left of them anyway?
What? Over there, Takumi. Ada pointed to a spot a few feet away. There, in the far corner of the schoolyard, were several mummified corpses. I knew this was a possibility all along. I thought I'd prepared myself for it, but actually seeing them like this was still a shock. It still hurt.
I think there are some more of them under the rubble somewhere. I'll devour them too, in due time. Every bit of power brings me closer to being the new god.
Damn you, Veshness! I launched myself at the Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack. But... she shrugged it off like it was nothing. It didn't even scratch her.
I felt the rage and despair in that attack. But a blade weighed down with so much emotion will never reach me.
Oh, did she slash me? Veshness delivered an attack of her own, her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. I don't believe it. How can she be so strong? Is this because she absorbed everyone's cryptoglobin?
Was that the best you could do? How disappointing. I won't even have to transform. I suppose this is the price I pay for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now.
Veshness!
Once again, Ava stepped in to block Veshness's attack in the nick of time.
Ava, my poor foolish sister. You dare speak my name with that filthy traitorous mouth of yours. I won't go easy on you just because we're related. You'll suffer as painful a death as the rest of these fools.
Ava, don't. You have to run.
No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. For you, I'll face any foe, Takumi. You never stood up to me before, but now you'll fight me for the sake of some alien male. Just how far do you need to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, now a consort. Where will it all end?
You don't get to talk to me like that. You'll never understand how I feel. You have no idea how much Takumi has done for me. He's given me a whole new life. I'll gladly use it to protect him. Even if it means fighting you.
Damn. Okay, Ava. Ava let loose a mighty attack. Veshness deflected it, but not as easily as she had mine. The Supreme Commander looked shaken. Ava had managed to surprise her.
When did you get so strong? Fine, I will give you a taste of my true power. Transform, sister. Fight me with everything you've got. I'm sorry, Takumi.
Huh?
I wanted to fight this battle as the Ava you knew. I didn't want you to see me in that form again. But if we want to win this, I'm going to have to use it one last time.
Blood of my bond. Release.
From there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, trading blow after vicious blow. Yes, show it to me! Perhaps the strangest thing of all was the way they were evenly matched. Ava was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander. I do kind of wonder, I know I said it as a joke, but did she and Takumi already hook up? And if so, is that why her cryptoglobin is stronger? Because kind of like we saw in the friendship ending, when you share your power with people, it's possible for everybody to get stronger without, absorbing it, basically. I almost kind of wonder if we're going to come to the same conclusion here, possibly?
I must admit, I'm impressed. Where did you get all this power?
It was always there. I just found a way to draw it out. Until now, I never understood what my divine power was for. Why it chose me. But there's not a single doubt in my mind now. I'll use this power to protect those dear to me. To protect Takumi and Commune. I will defeat you!
Even for all your nonsense, you are my sister. However,
Oh no!
there's a difference between those who have devoured God's power and those who have not, that you could never hope to bridge. You're still abiding by our people's ridiculous teachings, but I'm different.
I was waiting for like a slash or something, but no. Ava roared like a feral animal and became a whirlwind of bloody steel. It was just like the time she went berserk after absorbing Shouma's cryptoglobin.
Not yet! I haven't lost yet!
What is this? Ava, you absorbed another warrior's power. You broke the taboo.
That's right, she did. And so now she's stronger than you, maybe. I don't know.
Bravo, sister. I never knew you had it in you. I thought you were just another cretin clinging to the teachings for comfort. But no, you're like me. We are family.
I won't lose. I can't lose!
It was a gruesome battle. The two commanders tearing into each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Ava, sweet, gentle Ava, was fighting like a relentless killing machine. And not out of duty to her planet either. She was fighting solely to protect the ones she loves now. When I thought about it like that, her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
Ava! Don't let her beat you! You have to win this, Ava! I'm here for you!
All I could do was try to hold my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Ava heard me. The ends of her blood-stained mouth lifted up into a smile. What mouth?
Thank you, Takumi. Just watch. I will protect you!
I almost wonder, because we saw that some of the commanders were able to combine into one. I wonder if I could do the same with her now. Veshness and Ava continued to fight each other for a while after that. I kept cheering Ava on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. The battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformations and reverted to their true forms. Damn.
To think someone like you could push me this far. I underestimated you, sister. You've shown real ambition and gained great power. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I've sworn to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore.
Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. The two of them were exhausted. No one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating.
Now, we end this.
Yes, once and for all.
Ava and Veshness lunged toward each other in one final clash. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Please let it be Ava that just won this battle. Please. There was a flash of steel as blades met flesh. The two of them collapsed to the ground at the same time. Ava's blade had pierced Veshness's heart. The light faded from the Supreme Commander's eyes. Then her body went still. As for Ava, she didn't look much better. She'd used up every last ounce of her strength.
Ava!
Takumi,
Aww.
did you see?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. You were great, Ava.
I won. I actually beat my sister. Perhaps this is wishful thinking, but do you think he lent me his power? I broke God's law when I killed Shouma, but he still helped me protect you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. But don't talk. You need to rest.
I had her hand in mine, but it felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people standing around me. Probably Hiriko, Eito, and Nozomi.
You saved us. Our team didn't get wiped out. And Commune. She'll be safe now, too.
I'm glad. It means you won't have to be alone. And maybe now, there can be peace. Just like you always wanted.
I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, Futurans, peace, none of that mattered anymore. I just wanted Ava to stay with me. That was all I needed. She was all I needed.
Don't be sad, Takumi. You saved me too. You gave me a whole new life. One that I chose for myself. I got to choose how I lived. And how I died. That's enough for me. Takumi.
Oh, this one hurts. Son of a bitch. Her voice was too weak to hear, but she mouthed the words, "Thank you. I love you." And then Ava, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed her eyes, never to open them again.
No. You can't.
Oh, what hurts about this one, because some of the decisions you make, right? Well, this sucks, but in the other timeline, it'll be fine, Like, for instance, Dadami dying because you don't go back to help Last Defense Academy. It's one of those, well, that sucks, but if I just go to the other timeline, I'm sure we go back and save her. This one, yes, in the other one, we did go off and live on our own and started a family and all of that, but we weren't ever safe. It's clearly Takumi and Ava have to be on the run constantly from Veshness. So it's a happier ending as far as Takumi and Ava's relationship are concerned. There's still the danger. Now, in this timeline, there's no more danger. Veshness is gone. He doesn't get to have her. It's also very sad in the sense of Takumi and Ava are not going to have this relationship in probably any other timeline. It's a very sad one. Whew. Now, it was up to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Veshness's demise heralded a new chapter in Futurum's history. And in humanity's too. The two sides would open negotiations and forge a path to true peace together. but Ava wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I spent together had been happy, but all too brief. That's why I would never forget Ava, or what we had meant to each other. I would carry her with me forever. Oh, yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. Ava Route, thank you. Oh, son of a bitch. I gotta say, once again, just like with the... Where's the friendship route? Wow, we didn't even make it past day 66. Or day 65 in this one. I will say this one being my next set of endings. Again, I do like that. Because Ava, for me, she's been one of those characters that she's not super interesting, but I felt like there's more depth to her. We never got to see her when she's not brainwashed, really. So I feel like this was finally that moment where we get to see who she is as a person. And we get to actually experience some time with her and see Takumi build a relationship with her as well. Yeah, I really like these two endings. The one was really sad. The other one was kind of a bittersweet, but they were both, in my opinion, very well handled. For all of this, you know, to be kind of the separate thing, I gotta tip my hat to the writers of this game. I mean, they put a lot of time and effort to make it to where all of these endings, they do feel like more than just, all right, you chose this. It was the bad ending. Now everybody dies. The only one where that felt like the case was, I think, this one. This is the one where Nozomi died because I chose not to have FB give him her ability or his hemoanima. But even with that one, there was still something to it. You know, they still had some moments. I'm loving this game. It's very well done. But with all that being said, we can go back and make our decision to let Shouma take Ava's power. I'm gonna try to put it out of my mind that she's this wonderful person that needs to be protected and that she and Takumi could have a happy life together. I'm just gonna forget about all that, because if I think about it, it's gonna make me very sad that I'm choosing this. But Shouma, go ahead, take her life, take her power, remember everything. Because I have to have my answers, right? I can't just let people live. If we really don't understand the whole truth yet, if there really is one last secret we need to uncover, then I think we have to take this chance to learn what it is. Even if it means killing Ava to do so.
What? You can't be serious.
It's like I said, she's going to die eventually anyway.
Oh?
And given her unpredictable behavior, keeping her around may prove dangerous. Far better that we get rid of her here and now.
That is your order. Understood. Ava.
I don't like it, but if I were in her shoes, I'd probably want it all to be over too.
But when she surrendered, she begged for her life. She was desperate to keep on living. I cannot tell you how I felt back then. I don't feel anything anymore, but I don't know anything. Ava!
The brainwashing may not have been our idea, but we've been complicit in it all the same. It's time we took responsibility and gave her some kind of peace.
If that is your decision, then please do not hesitate to kill me. Don't kill me. Kill me.
I'm so sorry, Ava. I really wish there were another way.
Is this gonna be the same thing? Where she kills Shouma to protect herself?
It's fine. If you want to hate me for this, it's nothing less than I deserve.
Kill me. Don't kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
You're so nice, Ava. So nice. So kind. So beautiful. Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
Oh no, he's gonna do it.
This was the only way.
It's weird that she had sort of the same reaction though to being about to die. But I guess it's just Takumi's words got through to her enough in the other timeline to where she was able to break out of it for a second to attack him instead. And in this one, there's still a part of her brain trying to fight back, trying to live, but it just was not enough for her to break out and stop him. So I guess it makes sense.
Now Ava is inside me. I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. She'll live on inside of me forever.
Yo, Shouma! Shouma! I told you guys he was crazy! After absorbing Ava's power, Shouma fell to the ground totally exhausted. Also, he has his allergy, right? We're not going to talk about that? We gathered around him and carried him to his room. Aw, we did bury her as well, though. That was nice. Then we went back to the schoolyard and buried Ava's mummified corpse. We put Nigo's remains in the grave with her. I won't say that's what she would have wanted. That would be a lie. But that's how we decided to do things, even if it was just to ease our own sense of guilt. Our penance to Ava for what we've done. Shouma was fast asleep. We wouldn't get anything out of him for the rest of the day. Had I made the right choice? Even though I'd been the one to choose, I didn't have the answer to that question. Lingering doubts and unanswered questions still hanging over me, my second 63rd day at Last Defense Academy came to an end. I'm actually really proud of myself, because occasionally I will show if I screw up a line multiple times and it's kind of funny how many times. But most of the time, if I mess up a line and I have to say it again, I just cut out me messing up the line. I actually said my second 63rd day. I really expected to trip over that. Second 63rd. That just sounds really weird in my head. But I said it first time without any problem, so just a little pat on the back for myself. Little victories. The next morning, Shouma was still asleep. Nothing we could do would wake him. Son of a bitch, Shouma, I let you kill Ava, took away that happy ending that I saw, where we got to be on the run. I impregnated her. You took that away from me just to sleep this off after I let you do— Damn it, you little bitch. He didn't seem to be sick, just incredibly tired. We decided to take turns watching over him throughout the day, just in case. What was this terrible truth that Shouma had been so desperate to remember? And what would happen when he finally shared it with us? All we could do was wait to find out, and that just left me more time to torture myself with my remaining doubts and regrets. Had I made the right choice? That was the question I kept coming back to over and over again. Kachak?
How's Shouma doing?
Still no change. Come to take your shift?
That's right.
Nozomi sat down next to me. I didn't move. We both sat there looking at our slumbering friend.
The Ava we knew was only ever what Sire brainwashed her to be. In the normal course of things, she'd never have considered us her friends or allies. We were destined to be on opposite sides in this war.
Oh, don't say that, because that's not true. We saw that in the other timeline. Yeah, I know.
I wonder what this final secret is that Shouma's going to tell us.
He wakes up.
Guys, I remember now. The secret is that actually, this isn't Earth.
Shouma, really? He said it would explain everything. Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. Although, you're different from the rest of us, so it probably won't affect you as much. Now that you said that, I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to affect her most of all. Is this where we find out she's the only human? The rest of us are actually Futurans that have been brainwashed into thinking we're humans? Oh, God.
Not necessarily. My past hasn't been completely cleared up yet. We still haven't figured out the connection between me and Katwa. Ever since you told me about her, about this other me, well, I've been curious to say the least. Maybe this secret Shouma knows will finally explain that too.
If the whole truth is as mind-blowing as he says it is, maybe it will. But even if it answers all the questions we still have about what's going on, I still can't bring myself to feel happy about it. Not after what Shouma said, and the whole thing with Ava too.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair,
Oh no. I just realized what's going on. Despair? This is all Junko and Oshima is doing, isn't it? Sorry, little Danganronpa joke for anybody who plays those games.
I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of despair. Is what he's going to remember really that bad? And if it is, then...
To kill me?
Huh? What? What's wrong?
What's wrong with you? You started looking really scary and intense all of a sudden.
Oh, sorry, I'm fine. I was just thinking about stuff.
Don't try to take all the burden on yourself, okay? Oh, one more thing. Tsubasa said she wanted to talk to you about something. She's in the garage. You should go see her. I'll take over here.
The garage? This must have something to do with that other project of hers. Oh, right. I'll leave Shouma to you then.
Great. I'll let you know the moment he wakes up.
This is where we find out she's working on Sire? Probably? I'd love to take my time and talk to Nozomi some more, but that can wait until the war is over. Right now, Tsubasa's waiting for me in the garage. This is probably about Sire. I'd better go see what she has to say. Well, we saw in the other timeline that she actually does manage to fix Sire. She'll say she has 3 days or something like that, possibly. Hideko.
Takumi, how is Shouma faring?
No change so far. He's still sleeping.
I see.
Hey, Hideko, did I really make the right choice? Was this really the only way?
If you're having trouble accepting it, allow me to reassure you. Given the circumstances, this was the best course of action. Unless you wanted to live in another timeline maybe where you possibly started a family with Ava. If that's the case, then this was the wrong choice.
Damn it.
Once Shouma wakes up, you'll see that for yourself.
What do you know? That sounds very like she has some information, possibly. I mean, we know she knows something else about the invaders and stuff like that. Eito, you have anything to say about all this? I haven't seen Ava around in a while. I'm getting lonely without my neighbor. Son of a bitch. Even what he says now hurts me.
Hey Takumi, looks like you got my message. I figured Nozomi would have the best chance of getting through to you.
Getting through to me, huh? So what is it you wanted to talk about?
Take a look at this.
Sire?
Oh, he's fixed, but he's not on. Lying there was our familiar commanding officer. The whole Ava had punched through him and gone without a trace.
Did you do this, Tsubasa?
Yeah! I've been working on it whenever I had some time to spare. Don't get too excited, though. It's still only his body. Despite how bad it looked, the damage wasn't totally beyond repair. I know it might be inappropriate for me to say this, but getting to work on machinery I'd never seen the inside of before was pretty fun.
Is there any chance you can reactivate him?
Unlike with Migo, his circuitry is still mostly intact, so I think so.
Really?
But remember, I've never seen this kind of stuff before, and it's pretty complicated. Getting Sire working again isn't going to be easy.
Lucky for me, Yugama's been helping out with that.
Oh? Helping how?
Ever since Sire was killed, he's been combing through the data stored on the War Room PC. He thinks there might be some useful information about Sire hidden in all the blueprints and manuals and stuff.
What kind of information?
I don't know, just anything that might help us get him online again. Of course, even if it turns out we can, doesn't necessarily mean we should.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But Sire's like family to Shion, right? I figure we have to do what we can for his sake. Do you think that's the right call?
Yeah, I think so. Shion will probably be happier this way at the very least.
Right. Unless we only think that because Sire brainwashed us too.
Hey!
Don't even joke about that.
Anyway, I'm glad you're on board with what I'm doing. I'll keep at it and try to find a way to bring Sire back. I can count on you to help, right?
Sure. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything I can do. I left Tsubasa still working in the garage and went back to my room. Our last battle was only yesterday, so there shouldn't be another attack for a while. That thought was some comfort at least. I lay down on my bed and let out a sigh. Just like that, all the fatigue I'd been trying to ignore came rushing back. Oof. Maybe I'll just rest up some more. Feels like I could really use it. I decided to call it a day. Surrendering to my body's demands for sleep, I climbed into bed and soon drifted off. I definitely needed that. I'm so much more refreshed than I was yesterday. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. Shouma must have gotten enough rest by now, right? I'll go to the cafeteria and check in with the others first. But first, Tsubasa, how you doing?
Morning, Takumi. You think Shouma's gonna wake up soon?
I hope so. In fact, he might have already. I'm just going to the cafeteria to ask everyone about it.
Good idea. All this waiting is driving me crazy.
Me too. Look, I'm crazy.
I'm so crazy I'm running back and forth in a circle. Ah! Ato, you just gonna talk about Ava again? Now every time I talk to you, it's just gonna hurt. Hey everybody. It's nice to talk to all of you again since I spent so long on that last couple of endings not talking to any of you. Unfortunately, there was no sign of Shouma when I got to the cafeteria. Hey guys, Shouma's still out, huh?
Looks like it. Last I heard, Yugama was taking a look at him.
He's not gonna, take out Okay, I think that's a typo, I'm pretty sure. I was like, take out Shouma's out? I think he means heart. He's not gonna, take out Shouma's heart and put it in Tsirei's body or anything, is he? Oh, that could be fun. I'm okay with someone else getting turned into Tsirei this time around.
I just hope he really has unlocked this last memory. Otherwise, letting him kill Ava will have all been for nothing.
We'd have had to dispose of her eventually anyway. There's no use regretting it now.
I guess you're right. At any rate, we should probably get breakfast started.
Yeah, of course. I idly heaped some food onto my plate and took a seat. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings until someone rushed in and sat down opposite me.
Takumi, remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, I found something you can help with. There's a couple of materials I'm thinking of using for repairs. Could you go find them for me so I can try it out?
Sure, sounds good. What am I looking for?
Glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Do you think you could get 2 of each one?
2 each of glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. It's not exactly urgent, but I'd prefer if you could do it as soon as possible.
So it is urgent then.
Anyway, I'll try and look them up for you when I have time. I can't leave all the hard work up to you.
Tsubasa got up and left, looking surprisingly carefree. As for me, I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to think about what to do next. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna head out and get that stuff. If Tsubasa needs those materials to fix Tsirei, I should probably go find them sooner rather than later. Maybe I should start today? Or do I have anything more important to do? Free time! Well, I guess probably should head out there, which, I mean, I needed to do anyway, because, again, there were some things in the Gift-O-Matic that I can't make yet, so that's what I'll do today. I'm probably just gonna cut most of this out. Exploring is not the most interesting thing, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and jump ahead to tonight after I've gotten back from all the exploration. Alright, we have officially gotten our last thing. It was actually a pretty successful day. I had to go through 2 different areas. I didn't see any stars out here, or I guess treasures, so I don't know where those final 2 things are. I may have to come out here on my own at a different time. But yeah, I used Takamaru, Gaku, and Nozomi, and Nozomi is just a godsend going out on exploration, because if you do lose any health with some of the random events, it's great to just hop into a battle. She can heal you up real fast. It's a great way to stay out there for a long period of time, so. But yeah, I think I need to explore whenever it's not a story mission. So if I have free time again tomorrow, I might head back out again. It sucks to do it 2 days in a row, but I feel like I need to see if I can find those final 2. I think there's only 2 more that I need to find, but we'll see. I thought it was getting dark out. Time sure flies. So I guess Shouma didn't wake up today either. Somebody would have told me if he had. I'm getting more and more curious about this terrible truth he kept talking about. We had to sacrifice Ava's life for this information, so it better be important. After all this, he is going to remember it, right? Still feeling a little uneasy, I climbed into bed and let my consciousness slowly drift away. Yeah, he better remember it, man. Gave up so much happiness. Time to get up. First things first, let's go to the cafeteria and see if anyone's heard from Shouma. Takamaru's out here today. Let's see what he's got to say.
Damn it. Ain't Shouma ever gonna wake up? You heard anything new, Takumi?
No, nothing so far.
Maybe someone in the cafeteria will know something. The little guy can't sleep forever, right?
I hope not. That would be boring. We get to day 100. He still hasn't woken up. We just have to head back up to the satellite without knowing anything. Hey Ato, yep, same thing. I cast a quick glance around the cafeteria. Sure enough, someone from our group was missing. Shouma still hasn't woken up.
Afraid not. I saw him open his eyes for like a second yesterday. I guess the sight of my beautiful face relaxed him enough to fall asleep again. I gave him a couple of iron claw slams after that, but it was no good. He was out cold.
You're sure it's not the claw holes that put him out in the first place?
I think Kaku's with him now. He grabbed a bottle of hot sauce and said something about waking him up whether he liked it or not.
Oh god. Oh, I could not imagine somebody waking me up by pouring hot sauce in my mouth. Oh, be awful. Somehow I doubt that's going to work. I want to hear what he has to say as soon as he wakes up. What do you think he's gonna tell us?
I can't even imagine. It can't be that much worse than Earth being a real invading force, can it?
Oh my god, Tsubasa, stop saying it. You obviously don't know how these games work.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of despair. Judging by that choice of words, this secret must be something worse than any of us can imagine.
What about Shion? Is he okay? We haven't seen him since, well, you know.
I don't blame him. Must have been a shock finding out all that crazy shit about the war and where it came from.
Yeah, if I was in his place, I wouldn't know what to think or who to trust anymore. I hope he doesn't do anything that might cause us trouble. With Sire gone, he's probably not in a very good place emotionally.
One more reason for us to get Sire repaired and working again, I guess. If anything happens to Shion, that's it. We lose. Humanity is finished. I had to do something. I didn't come back just to see this mission fail all over again. I didn't stay in the cafeteria long, but went back to my room to plan out my next move. I had a feeling I was going to have a busy day. Honestly, I'm not sure if we really need Sire anymore. But if repairing him will help Shion feel better, then we owe it to him to try. I could also let her handle repairing Sire while I prepare for the next battle. Alright, well I have the materials, but like I said, I want to head back out today and see if I can find whatever I'm missing for the Giftomatic. I probably will just focus on getting that today. I won't focus on trying to build up materials or anything like that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm a little annoyed. Apparently I should have saved before I went out. I went to jump from the coast to the desert, and it just ended the exploration. I don't have any clue why, and now I can't go back. So I just wasted that entire day now. I'm a little pissed. I guess I can do this. Start of the day. I don't know what the hell that was about, but that was really annoying. Okay, yeah. The game's bugged. That sucks. The only thing I can think to do is just to go out and check each of the individual areas, see if I can find the treasure chest, and then yeah, once I find the treasure chest, just go get it and then be done, since apparently I can't jump between areas anymore. Yeah, somebody will have to tell me if this is like something that's happened before to you, if this is a glitch that they haven't fixed, but it's very obnoxious that as soon as I jump to another area, it just ends my exploration. Well, it doesn't make any sense is I'm not seeing, I don't know, I'm not seeing treasure chests anywhere. Okay, so I did a little research myself, just because I was very confused. I went to the Giftomatic, I'm like, which items am I missing? Where can I find them? And I looked it up. Apparently, these items that I'm missing are actually story related, and I just haven't found them on any of the routes that I've been on yet, but apparently I will find them later, so I can't just find them out and about while exploring. So that's good to know. But with that in mind, we'll go ahead and go back to giving gifts, try to fill out Hiriko's. I am worried though, because the animal ornaments might be the Calico Cat plushie, and I don't have the materials for that yet. But we'll do soothing jewels first. Got bath salts and antipyretic medicine. Well, I think she likes to relax, so I'm gonna try the bath salts.
For me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the last thing she wants is this Calico Cat figure, so I don't know when we're gonna unlock it, but we will, I guess, move on from Hiriko. Poor Dotomi, she's still not here. It's gonna be so weird having her back around whenever I finally get all the way back and decide to go save Last Defense Academy. Ato, I'm pretty sure I can give stuff to Ato, but I haven't filled up his report card, so I don't know what to give him. So we'll go ahead to Tsubasa, clean tools. Oh great, so many to choose from. Okay, this should be it, right? Must have for engineers who work with harsh chemicals. That's gotta be it. She's not available to give presents to... Son of a... I'm not angry. I'm a little angry. Alright, Gaku. Guess we'll give items to you since can't give anything to Tsubasa. Gold bar or simple toys? It's gotta be gold bar. Right? I haven't given him gold bar yet. Why did I not think to give him a gold bar? I'm a dumbass.
Whoa!
Oh! Somebody ringing at my door. Who could that be at this hour? Tsubasa? I opened the door to greet my late-night visitor. Yep.
Hey, Takumi. Sorry to disturb you. I've been really busy today, and I guess I lost track of time. So, did you find the materials I asked you for yet?
Sure did. Here you go. I handed Tsubasa the things I'd found.
You got it all? That's amazing! Way to go, Mr. Big Shot Team Leader.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm so cool. I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you helped all right. I'll get back to working on Sarai first thing tomorrow.
Somebody did let me know about those side missions where you have to go out and get all the materials, and if you fail, it says, but the story will still continue. Apparently, just somebody goes out and gets all the materials for you, and Takumi just has a line about, it feels like it's cheating or something like that. There's so much story, so to punish people for not going and doing it, it makes sense. Like, why they wouldn't want to punish them and force them to go out and do all that. And granted, you could skip it anyway, I think. Like, I understand that part, but it does feel weird that they don't reward you in any way for going and completing that.
Thanks again. Good night.
You're welcome, Tsubasa. Tsubasa left with a cheery wave, looking energized and pretty hopeful overall. Good. All that hard work paid off. Now I can go to bed with a clear conscience. That's my reward, a clear conscience. Hell yeah. Suck it, Mason. You don't get anything. I get a clear conscience. Ha. Reasonably satisfied with how things went, I got into bed. I had my share of worries, of course. Shouma wasn't waking up, and Shion hadn't shown himself in what felt like a long time. But those worries paled in comparison to the true depths of despair I would soon be thrust into. Oh, don't say that! Now you got me worried, man. I'll wake up and Shouma's gone on a killing spree, killed all of us. Morning again. First things first, I'll check out the cafeteria. Shouma's gotta be awake by now. He's gotta be, right? Huh? There's no one here? Are they all still asleep? But the morning announcement should have woken them all up like normal. Don't tell me there's been an attack. How could I miss something like that?
Takumi, there you are.
Nozomi, what's going on? Where is everybody?
They're all in the classroom on the second floor. The one you woke up in when you first got here.
What? Why there?
Shouma's going to make an announcement, and he wants to do it there. I went to your room to tell you, but you already left.
Shouma's awake. But why are we meeting in that classroom? I don't get it.
Neither do I, but apparently whatever he's going to tell us has something to do with how he came to the school in the first place. It'll be faster if you hear it from him yourself. Come on.
Right. Oh, here we go. Finally getting some answers. Nozomi dashed out of the cafeteria before I could even get my answer out. I hurried after her, out into the hallway. Run, 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 run. Am I right, Shouma? Were we in the Matrix? Shouma, you're awake. I'm glad you're okay.
Sorry to make you worry over a pathetic scudder snipe like me.
He was just waking up when I went to check on him. The moment his eyes were open, he said he wanted to talk to everyone right away. I went around knocking on everyone's doors, but I guess you were up too early for me, Mr. Sumino. Huh? Hold on a minute. I don't see Hideko or Takamaru. Why aren't they here? Shouma said he wanted all of us to hear this, so those two went to get the others. The others? You don't mean... Hey, we're here. Shion.
He finally came out of the defense room after I stood outside yelling for a while. I was gonna try breaking down the door like you did that one time, but it turns out I didn't need to go that far.
I happened to sense he was outside before it came to that.
Guess my aura of badassery is so strong you can feel it right through the walls.
It's good to see you again, Shion. Are you getting your strength back?
Yes, I should be fine. Just then, somebody else entered the room. Hey guys! Oh god, not you. I'm back. Here he is. Hello everyone, it's been a while. Why are you out of your cage? Ato. Shouma was good enough to invite me to your little party. It's an honor to be one of the group again. So much so, it makes my skin crawl. Hideko, you could have just told him later. No, don't look at me like that. I'll just sit quietly and listen like a good little prisoner. Even if he does try anything funny, you don't have to worry about a thing with me around. There ain't a boy alive I can't beat in a bare-knuckle brawl.
Sounds like a challenge. You up for a sparring match after this?
Guys, focus. We're here for Shouma, remember?
I'm sorry it took me so long. There is so much information to deal with. My brain couldn't piece it together. The strain was too much for me at first, but I'm okay now. I'm ready.
He really did remember something after all. The terrible truth he kept talking about in the last battle. This is it. We're finally going to get our answers. It's so tempting to be like, and next time we'll talk. No, but I think I'm just going to hear him out, and then that's where I'll call it, because I think that'll be long enough. Alright, Shouma. Everyone's here. This means you remembered something important, right?
Yes, I remember it all now, thanks to Ava and her hemoanima.
Oh, you actually went through with it. Well done, Shouma. That took real courage.
You realize this is your fault for putting the idea in his head?
I did nothing of the sort. All I did was get some friendly and partial advice. Shouma just happened to come to the same conclusion that your prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way. What happened to I'll just sit quietly and listen? Go on, Shouma.
First, let me go over some basics. Sude had access to technology that can suppress or overwrite people's memories. That process was used on all of us to erase certain parts of our past.
That explains why we don't remember how we got here. But Jess, what memories did they take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglobin transfusions for a start.
Pretty much everything from when we were at Kamakura General Hospital as well.
We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right?
Absolutely, but thanks to my hemoanima, mine weren't completely erased.
You said before that your hemoanima perceived the erasure process as a threat and activated to prevent it. Is that why you had those peculiar flashbacks? They're the memories you managed to save.
Yes, every time my hemoanima got stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Ava's power, I finally got back all of my memories. I remember it all now.
And what did you remember exactly?
Are you okay, Shouma?
What I remembered was, it was something that sent me spiraling into despair.
Damn it, Shouma, just say it already.
I'd gotten fragments of it before, but I didn't want to believe it.
Believe what?
I can't deny it anymore, though. It's the truth. It's all true.
What is it?
What's true? Quit keeping us in suspense. It's okay, Shouma. However bad the secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together.
Shut up.
So don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us.
All right.
No, stop it. I don't want to know. I felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. The air in the room was heavy, like something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, it felt like if I learned this secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. And yet, deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There's no going back.
Come on! Our memories that were modified are of our time in the Tokyo residential complex.
And the complex?
Before we came here, we were all living there, right?
Yeah, of course. Where are you going with this?
The Tokyo residential complex. That's where we were born, where we grew up, where we lived our entire lives. Tsubasa with her grandpa in his workshop, Moko with her wrestling career, Yugamu and his family of assassins, Gaku and his poverty.
Why is that gotta be my defining feature? I mean, what else is there? Crying? I mean, yeah, shut up!
But the thing is, those lives, those memories, none of them are real.
Oh, really? Huh?
Our memories of our lives in the complex, they're all false memories that were implanted into us.
Almost like we were living simulation lives?
The friends and families we've been so desperate to protect all this time, none of them actually exist.
What are you talking about, Shouma? They don't exist? No, that can't be right. My grandpa, the workshop, that was my normal life. It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with.
And the other kids at the foster home. We might not be related by blood, but we're still a real family.
No, it's all a lie. Everything we thought we knew about our lives came from fake memories.
Fake memories.
Cut it out, Shouma. That shit ain't funny, man. I'm serious. I wish I could shrug this off as a joke or a delusion, but it's all true.
But then, if the past we know is a lie, then who are we really?
We weren't born in the Tokyo residential complex. We were created in Kamakura General Hospital.
We were grown inside special machines there. And until we woke up in this classroom 67 days ago, that's where we spent our entire lives.
Mm-hmm. In a simulation, right? No! This can't be right! My pulse was hammering in my ears so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down, to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. I stood there rooted to the spot, taking in everything Shouma said in spite of myself.
We weren't born. We were grown. We're clones. Artificial humans made in a lab.
Wait. So then whenever we die and get reborn, it's not... No way they're doing this. So our hemoanima is not what's bringing us back to... No, but that doesn't make sense, because then if that were the case, then if somebody was killed, like sucked up their hemoanima, then we should just be able to produce another clone, right? Unless you have to have the hemoanima to create the clone. Possibly. My brain's starting to hurt. I thought I had this all figured out, and now all of a sudden it's starting to twist.
Clones? Are you shitting me?
That's all we've ever been. Our memories from before we got here are all fake. They're just fictional scenarios implanted in our brains to give us the illusion of having lived real lives.
I don't understand. Why would they do that?
All of it was for humanity's sake. We were made this way to be humanity's protectors. That also includes our hemoanima.
But isn't hemoanima supposed to be something only people from this planet are born with?
That's right. The reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were used to create us. That person is you, Shion.
What? They used his hemoanima to create us? Huh? Me? Whoa, time out! I can't keep up with all these twists! Same here!
We were created using Shion's DNA, so we could inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where our hemoanima really comes from.
I overheard all of this from the researchers at the hospital.
But if that's the case, then why do all of us have such different powers? Because I could see them using his DNA to implant hemoanima in us, but the idea that they took his cryptoglobin and created all of us from it, I don't know how that really makes sense. That one's kind of confusing.
We didn't have hemoanima transfused into us. It's been an inherent part of who we are from the very start.
All that was left was to give us the proper motivation to protect mankind, so we were given false memories. And then we were sent here to Futurum.
So the reasons we've been so desperate to win this war, and the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real.
To sum things up, Cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet given only to its greatest heroes. The Futuran commanders can only be defeated by other Cryptoglobin users, so the Earth authorities decided to make some of their own. After kidnapping Shion, they used his DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost. That's what we really are?
Yeah, we're like characters in a battle manga or a video game. Could you imagine if somebody right now was playing a game and we were all in it and he was giving me this really awful voice? Oh god, I can't even imagine it. He probably looks and sounds so stupid too.
Hey, shut up, Shouma. You don't know what you're talking about.
We exist purely to fight. Our past, our friends, our families, they're just additional pieces of fiction devised to further that end.
Come to think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed annoyed that I could take damage from conventional attacks, almost like my Cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real Cryptoglobin user, the generation loss might account for why our powers aren't as potent as theirs.
Wait a minute.
I finally found my voice and cried out, but it was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking.
Just hold on, okay? We shouldn't just accept this as true right away, you know? If it were true, that would mean it was all a lie.
Uh-oh, I'm getting flashbacks to a Danganronpa game.
My peaceful, mundane, average life. The town I grew up in, all the things I did there, the people I met, even Karuwa. None of that was real. You can't just fake an entire person's life. We would have noticed something was wrong, wouldn't we? It has to be real.
Yeah, all my brothers and sisters, they can't just be made up. My ideal target, too. Even the feelings that made me want to kill her in the first place.
There ain't no way all of that exists in our heads.
Yeah, it's just not possible.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. If we accept what Shouma is saying is true, it would help to explain a few things. It would? Oh god. I guess I'll keep going. I don't know where this is going though. You said this story would help explain some things. What did you mean by that? Oh, I bet you're just dying to know, aren't you?
Yes! Hurry up and tell us!
I was just thinking, some of Sire's behavior makes a lot more sense now. Like how he was so obstinate about being unable to contact the artificial satellite, for example. Because if we did make contact, we'd realize everyone we knew didn't really exist. Exactly.
But we'd have figured that out anyway once we got back to the satellite.
Sure, but by then, we'd have already won the war and wiped out every last Futuran on the planet.
So essentially, no one cares about our feelings or how much the truth would hurt us, as long as we get the job done.
No way! My parents, my family, I refuse to believe they're nothing but a lie. Me too. You're gonna make me cry. It's all a lie. Karuwa isn't real. She only exists in my memories. There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What's it all been for?
But we don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I might know something that supports it too. What? The last few days I've been holed up in the war room, going through the data and documents on the central computer. I figured since Sire wasn't here to stop me, this was my chance to check out anything he wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd.
What was it?
Our DNA records. The same ones the Revivomatic uses to bring us back when we die. I used the equipment in the biolab to run a detailed analysis on it and... well, honestly I thought it must be some kind of mistake. Until now.
What did you find out?
Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having these many commonalities, but 14 is too much of a coincidence. Huh? I kept quiet about it since it didn't seem relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes would be similar. We're basically all related. So, Shion's our father, and we're all siblings? Oh no, then that means what I did to Nozomi in that other timeline. Oh god.
We're siblings? Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was a starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, the similarities would be even clearer.
You're all... I'm your...
I know it's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
We're nothing but disposable soldiers created to fight humanity's war for them. Our lives in the Tokyo residential complex and the people we hold dear are all false memories. They were implanted into us to give us the motivation we needed to fight. They're all just character backstories in the giant work of fiction that is our life. In reality, we were in the machines that grew us the whole time. When we finally came out of them, we woke up here, in this classroom. In a way, that's when we were really born. That's when we came into the real world for the very first time. And almost right away, we started fighting the invaders. That's the only thing we were ever meant to do. That's it. That's the terrible truth that I remembered. That I sacrificed Ava for.
This is the truth? No way! There's no way something so crazy could be true, is there?
We're not even human, but we're not exactly futurans either.
I guess we're more like tools or weapons. Or monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy, and nothing else.
Damn it, this is so fucked up. My head feels like it's gonna crack open.
Kind of makes you want to give up on life, except we don't even have the option of dying. This is too much! In that case, there's only one person here who's an actual human. The one who wasn't originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi. Living weapons made from stolen DNA to defeat Futurum's cryptoglobin-wielding defenders. Wait! He just said Nozomi's an actual human, so she's not our sibling. Okay, whew, we're in the clear. Sorry, that just hit me. Oh, thank God. Able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable, but also totally disposable. That's what we really are.
This is my fault. All of this happened because of me. If I hadn't been born with this power, none of you would have had to suffer like this.
I will say something feels kind of weird about this still. I don't know why Shouma would lie about this, but for the one, I feel like it's weird that we all have such different powers. I mean, I guess it makes sense why Nozomi, why her powers are weaker and have to be sort of brought about with the class armor that she wears. It feels weird that all of our powers would be so different if we were all born from the same person. Like, I guess you could argue, well, you know, you're not exactly like your siblings, right? So it's not totally out of the realm of possibility, but I just feels weird that his hemoanima becomes all of our different, very vastly different hemoanimas. And I will say, if this is the truth, the other thing that feels weird about it, it kind of ruins the whole point of the game, I suppose. Because just by going through this timeline, it kind of makes you feel like you don't want to go through any of the other timelines because, well, why do I want to keep fighting this war if it's all for such an awful purpose, right? So I don't know. Maybe this is the truth. Maybe the other endings are just more so like, here's what could have happened in this other timeline. I get the feeling there's still a little bit more. The clones thing kind of makes sense. Anyways.
It's all my fault.
Shion's words of anguish echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I'd learned. There had to be some contradiction in there, something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in the residential complex. Those peaceful days, still so vivid in my mind. I replayed those memories in my head over and over again. I fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself that those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. I sank deeper and deeper into those recollections, till everything else seemed to fade away. I honestly wasn't sure if we were about to get an ending there. If we did, I was going to be like, I'm sorry, what? What was real? And what was just a dream? I didn't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and tried not to think about it. I didn't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
Karuha, it's fine. Just go home already.
No, I can't just leave you and your mom bedridden, Tacky.
I can't remember if we've seen this one before. It doesn't feel familiar.
Besides, I need to do some cleaning and laundry after this.
You don't have to do all that. Won't you catch our cold?
I'm just fine. I'm confident I won't catch it.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
I feel like the similarities between Nozomi and Karuha, that's going to be the contradiction, right? Because a lot of this, from what Shouma said, does make sense. It makes sense that we were grown in those pods, we were given these false memories, in my mind is a simulation, but the implication that we're just not real people, why would I have somebody in my memories that looks like somebody who is a real human? Yeah, there's gotta be something else to this.
Tacky, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little, and I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah, she's been staying at the lab for the past few days, so she hasn't been coming home.
I see.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
Ooh, yummy. Just stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please, just stop. Let me just disappear. I wanted to escape from reality, but my dreams didn't offer any relief. I cleared my mind and embraced a sense of nothingness, letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. I'd prefer to just disappear, to sink into infinite darkness and never come back up again. Clatter, clatter. Somebody coming into the room?
Siri. This is all far too cruel. How could you do this? How could you keep something that important from them? It's too much. They deserve better than this. It hurts to think that it was humanity, that it was people like me who did this to them. Siri, I have a request. It's not much, but there's still one thing I don't understand. Before this war is over, I want answers. So, I need you to wake up, Siri.
Yeah? Sounds like you woke up. Go away. I just want to drown in despair. I have this black and white bear over me telling me that's what I need to do. Oh, God. Who's there? Oh, who cares? It's got nothing to do with me anymore. Takumi, I think you should probably just get the door, because I don't think it's going to stop. Damn! Did Nozomi break down my door? The wrenching, splintering noise, the door to my room was kicked open.
So you are in here. You could have just answered, you know. I had no idea these doors were so fragile. I didn't think I'd be able to actually break it down. Anyway, the air in here feels kind of stale. Wouldn't you like a change of scenery?
What are you doing here, Nozomi?
I hadn't spoken out loud in several days. I was surprised at how hoarse my voice sounded.
Leave me alone. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Takumi, there's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. Please, will you just come with me for a minute?
Take your time. You can get yourself together first. I'll be waiting for you outside.
Nozomi left my room with a look of quiet determination on her face. After several exasperated sighs, I sluggishly sat up and got out of bed. Fine, I guess. They showed stairs coming down into the door. Where are those stairs out here? I don't see them. I stepped outside and found myself squinting in the light. Maybe it was because I had spent so long in my room, but the outside world felt way too bright to me now.
Thank you for coming, Takumi. It really means a lot to me.
You said you wanted to talk about something.
Yes, it's about our past together.
You mean me and Kadoa? Forget it. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Why not?
What do you mean? Isn't it obvious?
There's no such person as Kadoa Kashimiya. There never was. It was all just made up.
No, not all of it.
First of all, Sire's been repaired and reactivated. I convinced Tsubasa to finish the job.
Sire.
When I told him everything that had happened, he saw that it was no good denying it. He owned up to interfering with our memories and confirmed that everything Shouma told us is true.
Hey!
Is that all? I think we'd pretty much figured that out already.
There's more. Unlike the rest of you, my memories weren't completely fabricated, but they were modified. I got Sire to undo the process and give me back any memories that had been taken from me.
Oh?
I finally remembered about my mother.
My mom dedicated her life to understanding cryptoglobin. She poured everything she had into it. She even let her own daughter become a test subject to further that research.
Right.
But it didn't go well. And in the end,
Didn't even matter.
she took her own life.
Oh, right, that.
That's the real reason I wanted to join this mission.
Remembering this has been like losing her all over again. At first, I thought I might have been happier never finding out. But it's for the best that I did. These memories are a part of who I am. And I remembered something else that it was important to me too. I remembered you, Takumi.
Me? Okay, interesting. So I'm almost getting the sense that somehow she met them when they were still being grown. I don't know how it makes sense. Maybe she just saw him in his pod and started talking to him or something like that. I'm just throwing this out there. She had her mom or somebody that worked on the project that she knew. She had them put that version of her, Kadoa, into his simulation for his memories. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
It turned out they took more memories from me than I thought. Specifically, ones of what happened when I went to Kamakura when I was little. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I had guessed it was because the rejection symptoms were so rough.
The rejection symptoms had nothing to do with it, though. I remember it all now. Like I said, I used to wander around the hospital while I was waiting for my mom to finish her work. But there was one room I was told never to go into.
And so because they told you to do that, you definitely went in there.
I was only a kid, so my curiosity got the better of me. And one day, I snuck in. It was full of weird machines with these clear capsule-like things on them. I was kind of scared, but I walked up to the nearest one and looked inside. When I did, I could hardly believe what I was seeing. Inside the machine was a boy, about the same age as me.
You mean...
This next part might just be a coincidence, but when I looked in the pod, the boy opened his eyes, and he smiled at me. At least, I think he did. The strangest thing was, I wasn't afraid. I had to keep my mom's research, and the fact that I was helping with it a secret from everyone. I kept my distance from my classmates, and even if I did talk to them, I never had time to hang out with anyone on the weekends.
So maybe she didn't have them put a version of her inside of his memories, maybe just her being there. Maybe that was enough for him to create a version of her in his mind. I'm still waiting to see how they describe the TRC.
But when that boy smiled at me, I felt like I'd finally made a friend. That's how it seemed to me at the time, anyway. I snuck into that room again and again to talk to the boy in the machine. Most of the time, his eyes were closed, but I like to think he could hear me. He was the one person I could be completely honest with. I could talk to him about anything. Things I enjoyed, things I found annoying, even what it was like when my dad died, or about the scar on my stomach. One time, while I was talking to him, his eyes opened a little, and then he lifted up his arm and put his hand on the glass. It was like he was trying to reach out and touch me. I was so happy because it meant he really could hear me. He'd heard me, and he wanted to be friends too.
Maybe something a little more?
But then, despite how much he meant to me, I forgot all about him. Until I got Siri to help me remember.
They really erased your memories?
I think someone from the hospital must have caught me. This project was top secret, so they wouldn't have hesitated to do whatever it took to prevent any leaks. I don't like to think about it, but my mom might have had a hand in it too. With my memories of that boy gone, I probably never would have met him again. But somehow, I did. When I came here.
So, that boy in the pod was me?
I think so. Yes. Or rather, I'm sure of it. It was definitely you, Takumi.
I mean, I guess I could have looked over and seen the sign that said Takumi Sumino as the nameplate at the back of the pod, but, I don't remember that, though.
We really did know each other before we came here. You're that same boy I spoke to about so many things. You heard my voice, saw my face, and learned about my feelings. And I'm just speculating, but you were probably being fed memories about a fictional version of the complex while you were being raised in that pod. Isn't it possible some information about me got mixed in with them?
Mixed in?
Even if you weren't aware of it, your brain must have processed my face, my voice, and other things about me. It's like when stuff you've seen during your day turns up in your dreams.
So... that's why Karuo was the way she was? That's why she looked just like you?
It makes sense. I may have even theorized something similar to this, but I think that's probably the best answer, because it's just that feeling of, yeah, Karuo and Nozomi are two different people, but they are pretty much the same person, because Karuo is what he saw being inside the pod.
Because my subconscious... what? Projected you onto the childhood friend in the false memories I was being fed?
can't be sure, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Although, in that case, I think I owe you an apology. When you came to rescue Second to Last Defense Academy, I thought that was our first meeting. It turns out, I'd just forgotten you. You humored me, but you knew we weren't strangers the whole time. You kept all those precious memories safe for me, in your own way.
Aww.
Takumi, I know I've got no right to tell you how to feel about this, but just because your memories were created for you, that doesn't mean you have to give up on life. I mean, it wasn't all a lie. Your memories of Karuha and of me, they're real.
I will say though, what makes this difficult is before we were fighting to save our species. We were fighting to wipe out all of the Futurans so that humans could live. Now we're fighting for humans even though we're not really humans. For Takumi, it's still, he has this connection now with Nozomi, but for everybody else, they're not going to have this level of connection with the humans. So I don't know if it's going to be as easy to convince all of them.
The same goes for everything that's happened since we got here. The days we've spent together at this academy, those are undeniably real. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should continue fighting. Not for people like me. In fact, I prefer it if you didn't. From now on, I'll protect you guys instead.
You'll protect us.
Is this gonna make him remember last time? Because I'm pretty sure this is what she said whenever Veshness offered us a deal. I think she said something along these lines, said she'll protect the school by herself, and that's what got her killed.
Yes, because no matter what else may be true, you're my friends. I don't mind putting myself in danger if it means keeping you safe. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. I should get going.
Before I could answer, Nozomi turned away and went back to her own room. I kept my eyes on her every step of the way until she disappeared from view. I was still seized by the same confusion and despair I'd been feeling the last few days. But now, for the first time since I'd found out the truth, I was feeling something else too. It's been a while since the morning announcement actually woke me up. Still don't feel like getting up though. Nozomi said Tsude's been fixed now. Sure as heck don't want to talk to him. I can't guarantee I wouldn't end up breaking him all over again. I decided to spend the day just spacing out, not doing or thinking anything. But for some reason, my mind kept coming back to what Nozomi had told me. It had given me a warm feeling in my chest that still hadn't gone away. I really had met Nozomi Kitafuji before. That was the one shred of truth amongst all the lies. Even though I didn't remember it myself, she was still carved into my consciousness, and those details had created her. Karuha Kashimiya, my childhood friend who never really existed. A girl who meant the world to me, but was just part of some fictional backstory. Those memories may have been fake, but the ones that formed the base for them were real. My brain had embellished those details and combined them with ones of the friend of my manufactured memories. Those two factors together were what created Karuha. Thinking about it like that made me Nozomi had a point. Even if one thing was true, then maybe... Uh-oh! No, God! On pure instinct, I jumped out of bed. I knew all too well what that sound meant. It's an enemy attack! What's gonna happen? I feel like he's gonna go out there to protect her, but what's everybody else gonna do? I got on my feet out of habit. Now I stopped short. Why should I care if the enemy attacks now? Why should I care if the residential complex is destroyed? People I thought I cared about don't even exist. Why? Why should I care about what happens to humanity? I don't have a single reason to protect this school anymore. Futurans will break down the barrier, get inside the school and destroy everything. Well, whatever. What difference does it make? After everything humanity's done, why should we lift a finger to help them? I'll die too, but so what? least it'll all be over then. All the years of my life that were a complete lie, and the 70 days that were real. It'll all come to an end here.
You've got to get out there, everyone! Look, I won't make excuses. The way we've used and manipulated you is truly unforgivable. But if this school falls, humanity is done for. Maybe that doesn't matter to you. Heck, maybe some of them even deserve it. Not all of them, though. Most of the folks up there just want to live a peaceful, normal life.
One thing I will say, that the Ava ending does clarify, and I don't know if we're going to talk about it here or not, but it does show that Veshness is really the main threat. Like the Futurans themselves, there might be a chance for them to live peacefully with the humans, but Veshness is the real problem that needs to be dealt with.
They're innocent in all this. Can't you at least do this for them? Kitafuji's out there giving it her all, but she won't last long on her own. I'm begging you, do something!
Wait, what? Nozomi's fighting all alone? I'd slumped back into bed, but that had me sitting up again. Of course, unlike the rest of us, she's human. She actually has a reason to protect them. I'm sorry, Nozomi. I can't help you this time. Those are your people on the satellite, not mine. I've got nothing to protect, no one to fight for.
I'm gonna cut to a feed of the battle, so you can see how things stand for yourselves. Please, everyone, don't abandon humanity. Don't abandon Kitafuji!
Are we about to be out here fighting with just her? Oh god.
I have to do something. It's all up to me now. I have to protect them.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh god.
Taking the shot. Stay back. Taking the shot. Gotcha. Taking the shot.
Alright, well, can't really do much else, so.
Gotcha. Stay back.
Yeah, got him.
How are you holding up, Kitafuji?
I'm fine. I can still fight.
I put out a call for action over the PA, but none of the others responded. This really is the worst case scenario. Oh, why'd they have to find out the truth while I was gone?
It's fine. I'm not surprised the others don't care about saving humanity. There's no need for them to fight anymore. But I still have people I need to protect. I'll fight to the end to keep them safe. Even if I have to give my life to do it.
Oh god. I'm a little nervous about what's gonna happen here.
Amazing! I'd never have expected you to hold your own against this many.
What's that supposed to mean, Sire? Asshole.
I'm not giving up. No matter how hard it gets, I'll stand and fight. It's all up to me now. I'm the only one who can protect them.
Okay.
Gotcha! Pulling the trigger, taking the shot. I'll patch you up. Here goes. Taking the shot.
Alright. Oh, they're getting too
I'm
close.
good to go. All good. Yeah! Taking the shot.
This one probably also should put up a
Here's
fence.
one for them.
Oh, that's lame. I didn't realize I could walk that far back.
Keep fighting, Kitafuji! All of humanity is counting on you! You're their only hope!
Obi-Wan Kenobi!
Shut up. This has nothing to do with humanity.
Tell him.
Huh?
The people I want to protect are the friends I made here at the Academy. When I think of them, I know I made the right choice in coming here. Maybe they see me as just another deceitful human now, but I'll never stop loving them. It's only been a little over 70 days, but we've been through so much together. We fought, we celebrated,
We've grieved for the ones we couldn't save. They're my friends. I want them to be happy.
Hell yeah.
So, I can't let them die. I'll protect them, no matter what.
Yeah. Nozomi. Can I really do this? Can I leave her to fight all on her own? At this rate, it'll end just like before. She'll fall in battle and die. All for nothing. Stopping that from happening is the whole reason I came back in time, isn't it? Kadoa. There's no such person as Kadoa Kashimiya. But even so, I'm glad that she was a part of my life. Even if the memories are fake, the way they made me feel is real. If Nozomi hadn't snuck in and found me that day, Kadoa would have been someone completely different. I think I must have been happy when Nozomi found me. Happy that she came and talked to me. Maybe that's why Kadoa always meant so much to me. Those peaceful days we spent together, even if they were all made up. Those memories are still precious to me. Yeah! Let's go.
Takumi?
Yeah, Takumi's here to fight with you. He won't let you fight alone. You've got to be shitting me. Alright, we're back.
Takumi, what are you doing?
That's very annoying that it's still got a potential crash in it. Like, I've not had it crash for a while. Especially because the emotions were like really there and I was in it and I was like, yeah, let's go! And then it does that and now I'm pissed off.
The same thing I always have done. I've only ever needed one reason to fight, and that's to protect you.
What?
Yeah.
Also, I feel the same way about the others as you do. I want to keep them safe, because we're friends. It's as simple as that. For the sake of those I hold dear, I'll keep on fighting to the very end.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn it! They just keep coming. Nozomi, are you going to be okay?
Yes. I can't always be the one getting saved around here. I've made up my mind to protect you and the others, Takumi.
Thanks. Good to know you've got my back.
Against this many enemies, you two won't be able to break away. Be careful not to get killed out there.
Alright. Let's do it. Oh, wait, no! I lost all the voltage. That sucks.
Leave it to me.
I do have 7 AP though, so that's nice.
Do up.
Thanks. Ha! That's it. Ha! Ha!
I've got your back.
Take that! That's it. Yeah! There!
Yeah.
Alrighty. Not too bad. Paralyze the big guy. Oh! I'm sorry, what? Yes! Good on you too.
Loco! Hideko!
Sorry for the holdup, Nozomi. You know me, fashionably late as always. Any wrestler worth her salt can't let the crowd see her at anything less than 110%. I had to do a bunch of squats to get myself in the right headspace for this. But now I've taken my vitamins and said my prayers. And now I'm ready to run wild.
Yeah.
You're here too, Hideko? Thanks.
I needed a change of pace from just sitting around in my room. And whenever I'm feeling down, the sight of these creatures' innards never fails to excite me. Try not to get in my way.
Right. Good to have you back with us.
Hell yeah.
Out of my way. Die. Take this. Die. Out of my way.
Take this!
Here's what you all came to see!
Yeah! Pulling the trigger. Got
There
it.
we go. Another one down. Yes. Let's go.
guys? You decided to fight too?
I ain't the type to sit around and do nothing. Thinking about complex moral stuff ain't really my thing either. So just point me at whoever's messing with my friends and let me at them.
Yeah, power of friendship, man.
It's always been how I roll, so why stop now?
I've got to admit, it shook me. Finding out everything was a lie. My family history, my feelings about killing. The person I wanted to kill most. It left me feeling so empty inside. I need to go on a spree just so I can feel something. I pretty much don't care who I kill right now.
In fact, Takumi, you're looking rather killable right now. Wait, what? Oh god.
I'll fight too. I have to take responsibility for revealing the truth and plunging everyone into despair. Besides, you've all been so nice to me. Despite how much of a repulsive parasite I am, that makes you all special to me.
Oh god, I do love this. This has been a good turnaround.
Full throttle.
I'll kill them all.
And another set of enemies down with 8 AP left. Damn. It's gonna be a piece of cake for the final one. Let's go.
You guys, why? You know you don't have to do this anymore.
I couldn't leave you to fight all alone. Maybe that's just part of my programming or whatever, but I don't care. I'd never forgive myself if I just stayed in my room while all this was happening. You fight for me, I'll fight for you.
I still can't believe none of them are real. I can practically hear them now. My whole family cheering me on. So I can't back down now. I have to keep fighting.
Hell yeah, Gaku. Look at you actually being a decent human being. Well, not human being. Decent person for once.
I don't care what happens to me, but I don't want any of you to get hurt. Regardless of our past, you're still the ones that expanded my horizons. You made me feel better about myself than I ever had before.
Eva just pops in. I still hate all of this, but I just didn't want Kako to be out here all alone.
Call it brainwashing or false memories. There's still no denying the most adorable little sister in the universe is right here beside me. So I just have to protect her like I always have.
That's pretty much what he said.
That's right. We still have something to fight for. We have each other. We're not dying here. We'll fight to survive. And we'll fight for our friends.
Everyone, thank you so much.
Alright, last set of enemies. All on one side. No problem.
Do my best. Taking the shot.
Ha!
Shifting gears.
Thanks, dude. Get the hell out of my way. Let him loose.
Let's ride.
Hey, this.
Alright, last one.
I guess I'm up. Out of the way, pest.
Hell. Oh. There's more? Son of a bitch. I mean, I have so much AP, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just more so pissed that they, What? What the hell are you doing here?
Sorry I'm late. I had a hell of a time convincing Sirei to give me my infuser.
Why are you helping us?
Ato, what are you doing here?
Huh, I came to kill you and your little girlfriend there. Son of a bitch.
Don't look at me like that. I'm as much a victim of humanity's cruel ambitions as the rest of you.
That doesn't mean we're friends.
You're not cozying up to us so you can betray us again, are you? Don't get me wrong. You still make my skin crawl just as much as ever. But since I learned the whole truth, I've started to feel like, oh, this is no time for a monologue, is it? Sorry, you know how bad I am at reading the room.
You'd better not be lying to us. If I see you try anything funny, you're getting a front face lock stunner. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Just stand back and leave me to it. Sorry if I'm a little rusty. I've spent an awful lot of time in that cage.
Dude, your hemo anima is busted as hell right now, so.
Thanks, everyone. And I'm sorry. Now, time for the counteroffensive. Muster up everything you've got and give those invaders what for.
Like, I'm curious. It's up to 9 now. And of course now we get the voices again. That's lovely. Alright, but we have 15 AP, so definitely not a problem.
Die. Take this. I'll chop you to pieces.
Allow me to take them down.
How about this? Experiment time. How about this?
Ha! This one will blow you away.
Let him loose. That's what I'm talking about. Let him loose.
You saved me. Yeah! There! Yeah! Here!
All good.
I owe you.
Gotcha.
And I think with this, that'll do it.
There!
And we've got 300 going into the final wave. Let's go. What do we got?
Is it over?
Nope, one more wave.
Damn it! I've had it up to here with those weird-ass voices.
Same.
We're not done yet. Look over there.
A holographic projection suddenly appeared right in front of us. That projection took the shape of Veshness.
Vile, barbaric invaders. You should consider it an honor that I deign to speak to you like this.
Veshness.
And what has become of my foolish sister? Did you devour her as well? No matter. An incompetent soldier like her is no great loss. Consuming her would have only diminished my greatness.
Yeah, well, you say that. She killed you in the other timeline, you bitch.
What do you want? I'm assuming this isn't a social call.
Indeed. I've decided to offer you a deal.
A deal? Let me guess. You'll allow us to escape and return to the satellite if we give this school to you.
Don't be ridiculous. I would never allow villains like you to escape my judgment.
Then what are you offering us?
Surrender and allow me to devour you. If you do that, I will make your deaths quick and painless.
Yeah, good empty threat there.
Continue to defy me, however, and I will show you no mercy. I will do everything in my power to fill your final moments with unimaginable agony.
You call that a deal?
Oh, wait a minute. Can't we call off this war instead? We only want to survive, just like you and your people. So, why do we have to fight each other? Can't we find a way to, coexist?
Not with her, unfortunately.
Coexist?
No one on this planet really wants this war, right? Can't we find a way to end this peacefully?
Don't you dare speak of peace after everything you've done. Have you any idea how much the people of this world have suffered because of you? You can't imagine the sacrifices we've made, the horrors we've endured. Our hearts will never know peace until you vile invaders have been eradicated. Each and every Futuran will fight you to their dying breath.
Sounds like talking it out isn't gonna be an option here.
Stick to what you know. It's so much more fun when you meet me with violence and cruelty.
More fun?
Of course. This war has given me the chance to risk my life against monsters who threaten my entire planet. I've never felt so alive. Peacetime is so tedious by comparison. Each day just like the day before, and the day before that. What possible value could there be in such a life? If you won't accept my offer, don't bother trying to find another way. Just play your part as the wicked villains of this piece. The more evil you are, the more righteous I will be when I strike you down.
Big talk coming from somebody who's basically a dictator on this planet.
There's no way we can talk this out with her. She's totally insane.
Futurum will be at peace when my superior self ascends to godhood. And only then, to do that, I must devour all of you and make your power my own. I feel so foolish forever adhering to our teachings and taboos. At the very least, I'm grateful to you for showing me the truth. Now, show me what I'm up against. Show me the depths of your cruelty. Slaughter my precious pets. Kill everything in sight. Be the villains you were born to be.
Man, I was really hoping it wasn't going to be another wave because it's probably just going to be their voices again.
Here they come again.
So long as both sides live, this war will go on forever.
Let's go.
You were the instigators of this conflict, after all.
Could do this.
You appeared without warning and attempted to steal our
Maybe
home
not yet,
from
though.
us. Everyone on this planet despises you. Our people all want you dead. We long to be rid of that eyesore in the sky. This war will only end when one side is completely annihilated.
Probably going to be you guys then.
I'll kill them all.
Sorry to say, for all the people on this world. Actually, Shouma, I probably will have you
I'll get in their way for once.
do this.
This will do something.
Just so you can do some good damage next turn.
Time to move.
So I get the feeling I'm not going to be able to take them all out.
My way.
But do my best to.
Die.
What's this? Are you okay?
Thanks for that.
One last strike.
The hell out of my way. Bang, bang, bang.
Try this on the size of the way pest. This one will blow you away.
I'll chop you to pieces. Die.
Allow me to take them down.
Taking the shot. Pulling the trigger.
Alright, and with that, cleared out this side, and this side. Which just leaves all of them, and they're all aggroed on Shouma, so just gonna let him. Oh, I hate it.
I'm sorry. Spare me.
Don't kill me.
I
Back my family!
am pissed.
It's all your fault.
You'll pay for this! Yes, that's it. Kill without a shred of mercy. You heartless monsters.
Shut up. We don't know what these things are yet. Yeah, this is fine.
I'll defend all of you.
Take this. Chop you to pieces. Out of my way.
And this is what really sucks over here is I wasted Takumi and Eito.
I'll patch you up.
Thanks. One last strike.
You're back.
You saved me. Here we go.
Here goes. Don't try to stop me. Away.
Hey,
Let her rip.
Alright, I did about as much as I could. It's not great, but it'll do. That doesn't help me. That really doesn't. Oh, God. Oh, not only did he buff. Oh, I'm pissed. Alright, I'm just going to
doesn't it?
do this.
Wait.
There we go. Alright, I've not used any of my potions, so.
Take this.
You're in the way.
Alright, is that it? That's it. Okay, thank God. Oh, those voices are starting to get annoying.
Good. That's the ruthlessness that has made us hate you so. The grand finale is drawing near. Our next battle will be our last. When I wipe you out, it will be my finest hour. I will be ready soon.
Yeah, sure. Just come at me whenever you want.
But I wouldn't want you to get bored. I'll send you a little something to keep you occupied in the meantime.
Alright, this is gonna be that other commander that attacked in the other time whenever we didn't sacrifice Ava.
Until next time, vile invaders.
I do wonder what his gimmick is gonna be. Alrighty. Another S. Returning to the school after the battle, we were greeted by a sickeningly cheerful voice. Wowzers, everyone! You were great out there! You sure showed those invaders who's boss!
2, 4, 6, 8, the yes to you is really great! Woohoo!
Yeah! Now we're gonna kick the hell out of you, you piece of shit. So, I don't know how to say this, but...
I'm truly, deeply sorry.
Too little too late for that? Don't bother. It's a little late for apologies at this point. You don't understand. I say this not as your commanding officer, but as the representative of the will of humanity. Everyone truly regrets what we've done to you.
Just tell us why. Why did you have to go this far?
It was the only way. We needed your power. Cryptoglobin can only be fought with Cryptoglobin. Without you, this war would have been over before it began. So you went ahead and created us as living weapons? What a rotten way to do things. If I hadn't remembered on my own, you'd have kept us in the dark to the very end, wouldn't you? How could you be so cruel? Sorry. To be fair, we might have been happier never knowing the truth. If I could go back and do things again, probably would have chosen to stay in the dark.
Now that you're back, Sire, we have a lot to discuss. There's still some things we need to clear up.
As Hideko spoke, I felt a presence by my side that I hadn't felt in a while. Shion, do you mind if I join you? I also have some questions. Shion. Alright, I'll tell you anything you want to know. No more holding back, no more secrets. That is the will of humanity. Well, we will save that for next time. I really probably should have stopped a little while ago. This is probably going to be another pretty long one. I don't know exactly how long after I cut down on the couple of explorations that I went on that kept glitching out and jumping me back, and then also taking out the battle, or cutting down on the battle as well. But if it's another long one, I do apologize. I try not to make them too long. I feel like an hour and a half is typically around where I want to be, because that's, for most Let's Play channels, I feel like an hour and a half is kind of the max. Obviously, that's not always the case. I try not to let them run too much longer than an hour and a half, if I do at all. But I think with this series, I'm so invested. I don't know when I want to stop. I was just at a point where I probably could have stopped whenever Nozomi came to talk to Takumi, and that probably would have been about an hour and a half. But I was just so engaged. I wanted to know the truth. I wanted to find out what Nozomi was about to talk about. And so my brain just went, keep going. Who cares how long this video is? Just keep going. So I do apologize for anybody who doesn't like the longer 2-hour videos, if that is what this is gonna be. Not only because I'm so engaged and I want to see more, but also because I do know there's a lot of games still left to play, and this is video 38, you know, like I'm trying to get through this game because as much as I'm enjoying it and I love the story here, I do have other games that I want to get to as well. I am trying to, I guess, get through this quicker, and the best way to do that would be playing for longer and making the videos longer. I mean, it makes the editing hell for sure. I don't know, I'm playing around with that idea though of maybe doing some more 2-hour videos instead of an hour and a half, just so we can try to get to the end a bit quicker, especially since, I mean, just to get to the end of this timeline, you know, we're still gonna have to face off against the other former Supreme Commander, and then we're gonna have to face off against Veshness. Who knows what's gonna happen in between now and then. So yeah, it feels like if I want to be done with this before, you know, 100 videos, I feel like I'm gonna need to pick up the pace a little bit with some of these videos. But whatever the case, I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. I do appreciate people who've been commenting on the videos. It's really what I started this channel for, was to discuss and share my experiences and hear other people's experiences as well. So I've been having a really good time hearing from other people during this series. We'll see what Sire has to tell us next time, but until then, cue the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. First and foremost, please leave some comments down below with some of your experiences from this game. I love getting to chat with people about how they felt when they played the game. Also, if you have some tips and tricks, that would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to tell me how bad I am at this game, that's fine too, as long as you keep it spoiler free. I also have a review channel where I watch and talk about some of my favorite TV shows and movies, as well as a channel where I talk soccer, so if you want to give those channels a follow, that would be much appreciated. Lastly, if you want to help this channel improve in quality, or if you want to see me play more and more games, I do have a Patreon where all the proceeds will go directly to this channel, and all of this is down in the description below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.